On the court, you're never alone. When you're part of a team, you always have strength in numbers. It's High School Hoops on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Brought to you by Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia, Edmonton State Bank, Aqualand Pool and Spa, Toyota of Bowling Green, State Farm agent Will Coker, and NCTC powered by Warren RECC. It's Allen County, Scottsville, and Bowling Green on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Now down to the court with Ryan Murphy and Big Hamp.
Well, it's a new year here in South Central Kentucky, but that also means that basketball season continues here in the heart of the 4th region in Bowling Green, as we are here at Bowling Green High School in the arena. As we welcome you in to the broadcast booth, Ryan Murphy, Big Hamp along with the rest of our Seven Mountain Sports crew. The Purples set to host the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots to close out the German American Bank Classic here at Bowling Green High School. It's been a full day of action. Hamp, we've been sitting in on a couple of these games. There's been a lot of close nail-biters. We saw 4 overtimes at one point, and this one is set up to bring us much of the same action.
Man, if it's going to be just like that first one we walked in on, that four overtimes, oh my gosh. And then the last game that we just witnessed, man, I mean, it wasn't too bad either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we got some great basketball going on already to start the year.
Yeah, and both these teams tonight, for Bowling Green and Allen County-Scottsville, they're coming off games last night. Both those games were losses, Hamp, so ultimately this is going to be a bounce-back game for both these teams.
They both played some really good basketball teams in Glasgow for Allen County, and then you had Bowling Green playing Warren Central. Both of them played some tough defenses because if you look at them on paper, we know what they are.
Absolutely. Bowling Green is not one to be undermined when it comes to the 4th region, and as we talked to most around the region, they did just play Warren Central last night, and the big question mark was, well, they lost by, a considerable margin over in double digits, and most would put a question mark on that and say, has Bowling Green lost maybe a little bit of that prowess? And the answer is most doubtably no. That score does not tell the story of the strength this Bowling Green team has, and the record does not show the strength of this Allen County-Scottsville team and the soaring offense they have under second-year head coach Jeremy Garrett. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll continue our pregame coverage and give you our team comparisons and players to watch when we return. You're listening and watching local high school hoops here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
You don't just work here.
You show up and you grow.
And to serve your customers well.
We're not just selling cars, we're selling careers and relationships.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back inside the arena here at Bowling Green High School. Ryan Murphy, Big Hamp along with the rest of our Seven Mountain Sports crew as we bring you the finale of the German American Bank Classic here at Bowling Green High School. It's been a full day of action as we set off with the finale here. The Bowling Green Purples set to host the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots to end the day that has been plenty full of action, plenty of close games. We've seen multiple overtimes. We've seen nail-biters. We've seen big dunks. We've seen last-second shots. And this is really kind of what you call the marquee matchup for the night in the heart of the 4th region. These two 4th region teams maybe still trying to find their footing, but sure to be an exciting matchup.
Definitely going to be an exciting matchup. If they watched anything from each other's games, man, they should know what to do. They pretty much know who they are right about now because as like you said, we're about to step off in the playoff territory here in about a month. And that's when the madness begins. And both of these two teams right here, they have what it takes to move along. They have great players. They just have to execute.
Execution is really what's going to be the name of the game tonight. And both these teams have almost opposite when it comes to the roster numbers. As for Bowling Green, they've got a mostly freshman, sophomore group. They only have 3 upperclassmen on the entire roster, and a lot of their starters really consist of those underclassmen that they've relied on to play a lot of minutes this year. Allen County, on the other hand, mostly made up of seniors and juniors. As we take a look at your team comparisons, if you're watching on our live stream tonight, for both these teams, we could go back and forth for all the different stats, but when you look up and down the sheet, Hamp, really, they're almost identical in a lot of ways so far in their season.
Almost absolutely identical. So this game should be exactly what we think it's going to be. It should be a very competitive game because, as you said, if you look down the line there, you all see it. I mean, they're almost identical teams out there. So definitely should be a really good one.
Absolutely. Now for the Patriots coming into tonight, there are some players that they have that are going to be questionable to participate in tonight's game for many different reasons. Jonah Hamby, of course, is currently injured, out with some issues with his knee at some points, had played in 7 of ACS's first couple of games and was averaging about 7 points per game, a little bit more than that, and was an effective three-point shooter, but they're going to be without him tonight. But we look at their player to watch for tonight, and that's going to be Kyler Pedigo. It's hard not to circle this young man's name every single time he hits the court, averaging 16 points a game, almost 7 rebounds per game to go along with it, and over 40% shooting from the field. His first game ever as a Patriot last season, he had a 20-point double-double, and that has been what has really propelled this ACS offense to so much success.
As long as he keeps doing what he's doing, he's the point scorer. He is the field goal shooter. He is the free throw shooter of the team, and he leads the team with the most rebounds right now per game with 6.8, and he is doing a fantastic job when he's out there on the court. He just got to keep being a senior, keep being a leader.
And you talk about that consistency that he offers. He scored 15-plus in 8 of ACS's last 12 games this season, and that's going to be what he's going to have to do tonight to get past even this young Bowling Green team that we mentioned it over and over and over again. Youth has really been the name of the game for this year with Coach D.G. Sherrill and this Bowling Green team. Last year, complete polar opposite. You had 6 guys that you had a solid rotation of. All 5 of your starters were seniors. You had a 6th man who was just as good and could have filled in as a starting role if need be. And then a couple of juniors as well that could fill in some slots there as well. This year, it's basically entirely freshmen and sophomores, and D.G. Sherrill still finding a way to make it work.
He always does, man. Coach Sherrill always finds a way to make his team work the way that he puts it all together. You know, he draws up everything based on the talent that he has and who he can put out there on the floor and who is going to perform. If you're not going to perform, you're not going to be out there on the court.
And one of those young men that's performing this season is none other than Anthony Davis. And if his name sounds familiar, there's a good reason for that. He was the starting quarterback this season for the Purples football team as well, and this year he's leading them in both points per game and rebounds per game with 45% shooting from the floor. Anthony Davis is just proving he's an all-around athlete.
Definitely an all-around athlete, stepping in there, like you said, leading the team in rebounds, scoring. He is all over the court. He comes in, you know, most of the time you still have that football mentality for a while, and he definitely has moved on from football, taken his talents to basketball, and has translated that right on over and has become the leader of this basketball team.
Absolutely. When you see it, it almost feels like it's almost like there's not been too much fall off. I think you can note that most notably with any D.G. Sherrill team is that they're always competitive in the 4th region. You look at that Warren Central loss last night, and from pretty much everyone we've talked to, it is not in that final score is not indicative of how they performed. But Warren Central, no doubt, at least in the 4th region and here locally in the 14th district, their defense has got to be the most notable thing because Bowling Green averaging over 60 points per game on the season. They were held to under 50 in that last matchup last night.
Man, and that is what Central does. They play pressure defense. Bowling Green plays pressure defense, but you have to get the points on the board. You have to rebound. You have to play to your strengths and not try to play the same game as the other team there. Like you said, Bowling Green is a young team. They're a young team, and they dealt with some serious pressure last night against a great Warren Central team, and we're looking to see them duke it out in the district and possibly in the regionals.
Absolutely. We're going to see a lot of that action, no doubt, throughout the entire season, and we'll have some fun 4th region action tonight, but for now we're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll continue our pregame coverage as the Purples host the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots, and we'll be back. You're listening and watching local high school hoops right here on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
This isn't just bubbles, it's balance. Relax sore muscles, refresh your mind, recharge your spirit. Discover the best hot tub brands like Cal Spa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. More than bubbles, it's balance. The emails can wait, the dishes can wait. Life feels better when you press pause. Find your escape with the top hot tub brands like Cal Spa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow. Available locally at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. Your backyard getaway awaits.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome you back here to the Seven Mountains Sports Network. We're inside the arena at Bowling Green High School for the finale of the German American Bank shootout here inside the arena. And Bowling Green Purples set to end it off with a fourth region matchup here against the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. We just got through with our players to watch and our team comparisons, and now we get into our keys of the game tonight for both these teams. Hamp, what do you look at for Allen County-Scottsville coming into tonight to try to take a win over Bowling Green, who they haven't beaten in almost 20 years?
Man, they're just going to have to keep playing their brand of basketball. Go up for rebounds. If you look at them, they average 30 rebounds a game. They got to stick to that and keep shooting the ball. Doesn't have to live and die off the three-pointer, but just keep playing consistent basketball.
And you see there on your screen, head coach D.G. Sherrill already getting prepped, but looking as calm as ever on the bench as he is and has been in his 17th season now with the Bowling Green Purples total all-time. His stints haven't been in a complete total of 17 seasons, but he's been arguably the most consistent, the most successful head coach of this Purples program. And that is why tonight for the Purples, when you look at this young team, it's going to be all about, Hamp, I feel like momentum and holding on to that a little bit longer and maybe not staying down when you get knocked down and just continue to roll with the punches.
Yeah, that's exactly what you just said. When you get down, you don't have to look down. You just take it one basket at a time. You take it inside. Again, don't live and die by the threes. Whenever somebody shoots the ball, make sure that you got guys around to rebound. Rebounding, again, very important. Bowling Green has 33 on the year on the season per game. So they have to get in there and rebound and get themselves to the line if they can.
And you see there on your screen as well, Allen County-Scottsville Patriots head coach Jeremy Garrett in his second season with the program. He was previously an assistant coach at Webster County before making a stop now with the Patriots. This is his first head coaching job. So this is almost new territory for him. Second season, he's got a good group of guys that he's confident with, that he's probably meshed to kind of fit his system now this season. And he's most importantly, he's got our player to watch tonight, Kyler Pettigo, for the second year in a row as well, who's been working well offensively, but considers himself at the same time to be a more defensive-minded head coach, and yet they have one of the most prolific offenses, it feels like, in the fourth region.
Sometimes that kind of happens like that, especially when you have a good baller on your team like Pettigo.
Now, as we look at your starting lineups with just a few minutes to go before we get underway here for the final game of the German American Bank Classic. For your starting lineups for the visiting Allen County-Scottsville Patriots, starting at guard, it's the senior, number 1, Kyler Pettigo. Also starting at guard, number 4, the junior, Braden Spears. Starting at forward, number 10, the junior is Boone Morgan. Also starting at guard, Tyler Turner, the senior, wearing jersey number 12. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots, it's the freshman guard, number 30, Truett Turner. And they are coached by head coach Jeremy Garrett in his second season with the program. And now we take a look at the home Bowling Green Purples with just a few minutes before we get underway here before tip-off. Starting lineups for tonight for the Purples. At guard, the junior, number 1, is Orlando Davis. At guard, the junior, number 3, Braylon Anderson. At forward, the freshman phenom, number 5, Anthony Davis. At forward, the junior, number 10, Embry Dotson. And rounding out your starting 5 for the Purples tonight is the sophomore guard, number 15, Hudson Akins. And they are coached, of course, by head coach D.G. Sherrill in his 17th total season with the Bowling Green Purples all time. They are 7-5 on the season, ACS 5-7. As we take a look at your local area schedule from last night. Both these teams played last night. Bowling Green ended up falling to Warren Central. 69-45 was the final score of that one. ACS fell against Glasgow 74-55 last night. Barron County took the win over Warren East last night 72-49. South Warren took the win 69-59 over Greenwood. That was Coach Carlos Quarles' 100th win with the Spartans all time as head coach. Clinton County took the win 64-44 over Metcalfe County, and Monroe County took the win 59-49 over Russell County. In girls action from yesterday, Bowling Green took the win 49-7 over Warren Central. Greenwood took the win 54-28 over South Warren. Barron County took the win 71-32 over Warren East girls. ACS Lady Patriots took the win 57-41 over Glasgow. Russell County took the win 45-36 over Monroe County, and Metcalfe County took the win 61-38 over Clinton County. And in tonight's action around the region, Barron County is at Adair County and Logan County is at Glasgow. And at the half, Adair County leads Barron County 43-33. We'll be giving you those score updates as well throughout the night. Tonight in girls action, Bowling Green fell against Hopkins County Central 38-30, and Barron County took only their second loss of the season against Clarksville Christian School, Tennessee, 48-38. And then ACS took the win over Franklin Simpson at Glasgow just a little while ago, 69-56, the final score in that contest. Then tonight, we're wrapping up probably all the action in the region tonight with the overtime game we had in this one. It pushed the tip-off back tonight for this game, and we're just minutes away from tip-off now as both teams introducing their starting lineups that we mentioned earlier. And you can see Bowling Green heading back out onto the floor. Orlando Davis heading out there first and foremost. 75% is he shooting from the free throw line this season, leads all his Purples teammates in that regard, averaging a little less than 5. Going to look to keep that momentum up. See Anthony Davis there on your screen heading over to the scorer's table after checking in, averaging over 13 points per game, leading his team in both points and rebounds. It's just an overall pure athlete, Hamp, and I think we've been no stranger to that, seeing him in football season.
Oh, yeah, he is doing absolutely awesome, and not only is he leading in the points and in rebounds, but he's also a really good free throw shooter at 60%. You can't ask for anything better from somebody that's playing the way that he's playing right now.
Tip-off just moments away now as both teams set for the opening tip. It'll be Kyler Pettigo going up against Embry Dotson for the tip-off. Bowling Green Purples wearing their home whites with purple letters and that gold trim. ACS wearing their away blues with the red trim and the white stripes. Bowling Green wins the opening tip, and they're already onto their side of the court. Far side to Davis. Davis going to drive, baseline, right side, kicks it over, intended for Dotson. Ends up in the hands of Akins at the top of the key, and he's going to slow down the dribble here. Keep the pace in favor of the Purples. Moving around top of the key, pass it over to Davis. Davis fakes the drive left side, pass it out to Anderson. Anderson back outside to Davis on the right wing. A little bit of a scuffle there as Davis recovers and puts it up for 2. Good effort there by Davis, who gets the first points on the board for both teams. Purples lead 2-0. 7:20 to go here in the first. Pettigo running point on the right wing, looking for a pass inside. Intercepted out of the air by Hudson Akins. Here he is back down the floor. He's going to look for a pass, stop and pop inside the free throw line, and he banks it in.
This is where Allen County does not want to get themselves getting pressured up, ball taken away from them, and just being scored on relentlessly.
4-0 lead by the Purples here. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Running point now for ACS. Pass inside to Staten. Staten puts it up, and it banks in. Driving back down the floor. Young squad here for ACS. Several substitutions and different jersey numbers than what we're used to seeing from the Patriots out on the floor, with some of their teammates not available tonight. Driving inside. Here comes Anderson. Banks it up off the glass. He's got 2 more. 4-point lead for the Purples.
The Purples are moving the ball really well right now, getting it around, spreading the ball around, and dumping it down to players with good shot options.
And there's Turner, who takes a long two and knocks that one down. Crucial shot. Keeps the Patriots within two of the Purples. Purples lead 6-4. Outside, Davis with a long three. Banks it! Strong three. Davis leads all scorers with 5. Now here's Turner. Searching the wing. Pass over. Intended for Tyler Turner. Goes out of bounds. Off the hands of Truett Turner. So Bowling Green will get it off the turnover. That's 2 turnovers here in the opening minutes for Allen County.
You don't want to get yourself in a situation where turnovers are constantly happening. We've seen a lot of times where you get up to 10, 15 turnovers and it doesn't look like a good game for you when you're doing more turnovers than anything else.
Davis pass inside. He finds Anderson, who can't connect on the shot. Pettigo gets the board. Here's Pettigo running point, searching left wing, pass it back outside to Coffey. Coffey over to Truett Turner. Turner, the freshman guard, one-on-one with Hudson Akins, the sophomore. Now pass over to the left wing, pass inside, finds Jax Coffey, who lays it up off the glass and connects for 2. Patriots still within 3. Purples lead 9-6, 5 minutes to go in the first. Here's a drive from Anderson. Anderson back outside to Davis. Davis faking a little drive, a little hop step. Pass back outside. It's in the hands of Anthony Davis for a long 3. That one won't connect. And chaos erupts as the Purples hold on to it. Davis on the right wing, back outside to Dotson. And in the hands of Akins, top of the key, back over to Davis. He's going to take a 3 from the right corner. He got it. And a timeout called by the Purples.
Good timeout call right there.
Orlando Davis leads all scorers with 8. Take a look at this replay, courtesy of Toyota of Bowling Green, to that corner 3. Good pass on a dime from Akins and plenty of time to breathe had Davis, as we're going to step aside. Purples lead 12-6 here in the final game of the German-American Bake Shootout. We'll be back here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
We know getting your car serviced isn't exactly your favorite thing to do.
That's why we don't treat it like it's just another job.
You want it done fast without cutting corners.
We get it right the first time.
You've got places to be.
So we move like your schedule depends on it, because it does.
Clear communication, no surprises.
Trust goes further than miles.
Toyota of Bowling Green.
We make servicing your vehicle
simple.
Welcome you back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Purples lead 12-6 over the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. Kyler Pettigo on the inbound from the baseline. Sends a deep pass out wide. He finds Tyler Turner. Tyler Turner one-on-one with Embry Dotson. Sends it back outside to Coffey. Coffey drive left side. Hands it back off to Turner. Turner with a 3 of his own. Bounces off the back iron. Rebounded by Anthony Davis. There they go down the floor. Anderson running point on the left wing. Drive inside. Passes it in by the free throw line. And Pettigo pokes it out for the steal. Here's Kyler Pettigo at the free throw line, one-on-one with Anderson. Kicks outside to Spears. Spears hands it off to Aiden Granger. He did not play last night against Glasgow, so that's a key piece they're going to be happy to have back. Or the Patriots didn't start, but is already checked into the game. Here he is, right wing, driving inside. Little spin move, fade away, can't connect. Anthony Davis gets the rebound.
Anthony Davis is going to keep cleaning that glass as long as he's underneath it.
Here's Anderson, pass over to Akins. Akins with a long 2. That one won't go. Rebounded by Dotson. Dotson finds Davis. Davis back outside to Anderson on a right corner 3. Can't connect. And it's ACS who rips away the board. Now here comes Aiden Granger back down the floor. One-on-one with Akins. Lays it up, draws the foul. And they'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Bringing it in the hole like that, getting those fouls, getting to the free throw line is something that you definitely want to do. Granger is a 54% free throw shooter, so he can hit them. He can hit them. So him going to the hole, getting to the line is something that he definitely will want to do. Get the Bowling Green Purples in foul trouble.
First shot, no good. Bounces off the front lip of the iron. And several substitutions here for Bowling Green. Checking in Jakari Woodard, Christian Muhire, and Jamari Staton check in for Bowling Green. Second shot on the way here for Aiden Granger, and that one banks in. Here come Bowling Green, quick down the floor. Christian Buhire just checked in, finds Jakari Woodard, sends it down the field to Anderson, who banks it in for 2. Orlando Davis and Braylon Anderson doing a lot of the heavy lifting tonight points-wise as a long pass goes out of bounds off the hand of Braylon Anderson. Take a look at this replay courtesy of Toyota of Bowling Green. You see the pass, long one there from Woodard, who finds a waiting Braylon Anderson for an easy lay, and now an inbound pass here for ACS. Tyler Turner puts up the shot and draws the foul. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Keep getting to that line. You start putting them into foul trouble, and you get all the best players, or some of the best players that Bowling Green has, in trouble, keeping them off the court here in the second half if you can get them in foul trouble.
Purples lead 14-7. That shot makes it 14-8 as Tyler Turner connects on the first free throw. About a 43% free throw shooter their first 11 games of the season. 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Second free throw on the way, and it drops. Tyler Turner 2 for 2 from the free throw line that time. Here's Woodard trying to break out of the full court press. Sends a pass deep to Christian Muhire. Muhire cross-court pass to Anderson. Anderson thinks about that left corner 3. Instead drives baseline, kicks it back out to Staton. Staton trying to pass outside to Anthony Davis, who finds it. Long 2, and he connects. Anthony Davis, the leading scorer. That's his first points of the game. Purples lead 15-9, 2:45 to go in the first. Here's Pedigo, top of the key, running point. Sends it over to Turner. Turner back out to Pedigo. Pedigo, super long 3, can't connect. Davis nearly gets the board, but ACS holds on to it. That's Lane Temple. Temple back out to Pedigo. Pedigo, pass over to Coffey, right side, going to drive baseline instead. Kicks it back over, finds Turner, blocked by Muhire. Back down the floor go the Purples. Here's Davis, one-on-one with Pedigo, lays it off the glass, blocked by Granger. But then put back again by Staton. Chaos underneath the basket, and a travel is going to get called. They'll turn it over to ACS. That marks 2 turnovers now for the Purples here in the first quarter. Quick substitutions as
the Purples have some good ball movement, but they're just kind of sloppy with it. It's going by pretty fast, and they're throwing it kind of wildly. They just got to be a little more protective over the ball. They will start turning it over, and ACS will start getting steals off of it.
Here's Pedigo passing right side to Metter. Metter surveying, finds Aiden Granger, top of the key. He's guarded by Woodard. Pass it over to Spears. Spears back out to Granger, running point, top of the key. He's guarded by Jakari Woodard. Here's Granger, thinks about a stop and pop 2. Instead, pass it over to Spears, left wing. Going to drive between 2 defenders, and that one gets swatted out by Jamari Staton. Back on the floor they go. Here's Muhire, one-on-one, lays it up. Too strong, but he draws a foul, and he'll head to the line and shoot 2.
That was a great steal. Just keeping his eyes on the ball and then putting his hands out there. It reminded me of the glove real quick. It reminded me of Gary Payton just a little bit, the way he got his hand in there and was able to knock the ball loose.
Fouls on ACS's Aiden Granger. That's his team's first here of the quarter. First free throw shot is up for Christian Muhire, and it's good. A 60% free throw shooter on the season so far as Muhire through the team's first 12 games. Substitution for ACS as Tyler Turner checks out in favor of Boone Morgan, it looks like, who comes back into the game after starting. And second shot is good for Muhire. He goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe that time. Inbound pass trapped as Parker Metter. Nearly gets intercepted, and it gets tipped out from behind by Woodard. And I believe there's a foul called on the floor. Foul is on Kyler Pedigo. That's his first, team's second, so that turns it over to Bowling Green, who is putting on plenty of pressure in the full court. And that's Allen County's 4th turnover here in the first quarter. 18-9 lead for the Purples with a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. First quarter coverage brought to you by Aqualand Pool and Spa. Here's Hudson Akins on the drive. Kick back out to Woodard for a 3. Too strong off the back iron. But it's recovered by Staton. Staton back outside. Purple's going to get another shot at it. Tripped up from behind. No, they're going to call it a travel on Christian Muhire. As a reminder, first quarter coverage brought to you by Aqualand Pool and Spa. Aqualand is family owned and has been serving South Central Kentucky for over 40 years, specializing in pools, therapeutic hot tubs, saunas, and cold plunges for year-round comfort. For more information, visit aqualandfun.com, and they're going to call a double dribble on ACS, and it turns it over once again to Bowling Green. That's the 5th turnover for the Patriots this quarter.
Bowling Green set a great trap right there where he couldn't get anywhere, and when he took that spin and threw that ball down one more time, got him on the turnover. Good job by the Purples.
Mari Staton running point, top of the key. That's an Akins in motion over to the right wing. He's going to take his own uncontested three. Comes up just short. Fight for the rebound underneath. Kyler Pettigo comes away with it. Pettigo, full court pass, intercepted out of the air by Hudson Akins. Akins finds Staton around the baseline. He's going to bank it up and in. 4 points for Staton and a timeout called by Allen County-Scottsville. Their first called timeout. And you could see head coach Jeremy Garrett furious with his team as they head back to the sideline.
Yeah, the turnovers after turnover after turnover, you don't want to see that. These long passes going down, that's just not what you really need to do. You need to get the ball down the court, and of course Bowling Green is playing some pressure defense, but you can't just throw the ball wildly down the court.
And one thing that this Bowling Green team has done well has been scoring 63 points per game on the season so far through their first 12 games. As you see there on your screen, Allen County-Scottsville trying to prevent that, get back in the win column after they've been on a losing skid as of late. 2 losses in a row coming into tonight's game, looking to break that streak, but averaging 68 points per game, an uncharacteristic first quarter here so far. But again, it's tough to maybe even say that when you know the struggles and the absence of some of their key players.
If they had those key players in there, it might be a little different of a game. Of course, the chemistry is off just a little bit, just because those guys aren't on the court right now. But you practice with the guys that you're on the court with right now, who are on the team. So you have to bring that together and piece all that together.
48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Pettigo inbounds to Tyler Turner. Then finds Pettigo back, who no-look passes it to Jax Coffey on the drive. And he's going to get called for the travel. They'll turn it over once again to Bowling Green. It's ACS's 6th turnover this quarter.
Pettigo might not want to, but he's going to have to probably start taking this game on his back, putting his team on his back, and start, driving the lane and start putting points on the board, and just show the team that he's ready to shoulder all the responsibility and all the blame, and just go for it.
Leading scorer for the Purples, Anthony Davis, checks back into the game. He's got 2 points so far in this contest. Here's Jamari Stanton running point, top of the key. Overside finds Woodard, left wing, then to Davis, left corner. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Purples lead 20-9. Here's Woodard, left wing. Finds himself back at the top of the key. Sends Staton into motion inside. Back to Davis, left wing. Davis and Woodard just playing a game of hot potato here. Back of the game, hands of Woodard. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Pass inside. Ball comes loose. Back outside to Davis. He's going to take a three on the buzzer. No. Gets put back by Christian Muhire. His first field goal of the game to end the first quarter, and the Purples lead 22-9. A strong offensive and defensive performance from the Purples in that first quarter. Can they keep it rolling? We'll see when we come back. You're listening and watching local high school hoops right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
We'll get you back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Ryan Murphy, Big Hamp along with the rest of our 7 Mountain Sports crew for the finale of the German American Bank Shootout here at Bowling Green High School. We've had an exciting day. See, it's been a long day.
It's been a long day?
An exciting day. This game has been exciting thus far. Purples lead 22-9 to start the second quarter. Second quarter coverage brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust, serving Bowling Green, Morgantown, and now Beaver Dam. Visit one of our locations today. Purples with a full head of steam going into the second quarter as they lead 22-9. Allen County-Scottsville just trying to find the scoring. Kyler Pettigo has yet to take a shot so far through one quarter, and clearly that defensive prep sheet for the Purples is paying off as their leading scorer has yet to find a way to make an open shot. Pass inside. Here's Turner leading all scores for ACS. That one too strong, and it's rebounded by Akins. Back down the floor from the Purples, outside to Davis. Davis back to Anderson. Here's Davis with a long three. That one won't go. Here they go back down the floor. Turner, left corner, Pettigo, his first field goal attempt won't go, rattles out. Turner gets the putback though for two.
That's what you need right there. If he's going to take the shot, somebody needs to be ready to get the rebound just in case. But nice shot there taken by Pettigo.
And Coach Garrett is as vocal as he's been through this game so far, practically standing on the court as the action's right there in front of him. Orlando Davis on the right wing now. Passing inside, intended for Anthony Davis, but it's tipped out by Brandon Spears, and a foul's called on the floor. It'll stay with Allen County-Scottsville. Foul is on Orlando Davis. That's his first, team's third. Total.
The sloppy passes are what's going to cause them to get many turnovers, and this would bring ACS back into the game if they keep throwing the ball around without any regard.
Here's Turner, pass inside to Granger. Is given space, takes a long two, can't get it to fall, and Akins gets the rebound. Back down the floor go the Purples. Dotson, hot potato now with Akins around the perimeter. Moves inside, Akins running point, top of the key. Pass over to Davis on the wing, pass inside to Anthony Davis. Now back outside to Anderson, takes a long three from the right wing, connects, nothing but nylon.
Nice pass back outside to the wing, man, to get that nice shot off.
6:15 to go here in the first half. Purples lead 25-11, and they've got the hot hand so far. Running point is Spears, who pass over to Coffey on the left wing. Now here's an inside pass to Granger, who banks it off the glass for two. Granger's first made field goal of the contest. After not playing last night against Glasgow, the team's lost to Glasgow. Final 6 minutes here in the first half. Purples lead 25-13. Braylon Anderson, top of the key, outside to Davis. Davis passing it long. It gets tipped out of bounds. A scuffle underneath the basket. And it'll go out of bounds, they'll say, off the hand of Tyler Turner, so it'll stay with Bowling Green on their end of the floor. Braylon Anderson will have the inbound pass from the baseline. Finds Anthony Davis. Then into the hands of Akins, top of the key. Moving around the perimeter. Here's the drive baseline by Dotson. Back outside to Anthony Davis for a three, and he got it. 5 points for the leading scorer for the Purples. Now here comes ACS trying to respond. Spears straight down the floor, lays it up and in, and one. Braden Spears, a couple high fives from his teammates as he goes for the three-point play. Here's a look at it once again, courtesy of Toyota of Bowling Green. Great opening lay there for Braden Spears, who draws the foul. Opportunity for a three-point play here. The Patriots trailing by 13 with 5:22 to go in the first half.
Spears scored 15 against Glasgow when they played them and has scored 10-plus in the last 8 to 12 games. He scored 10-plus points. So get him going and get Granger going, and they could really do some things along with Pettigo.
Can't connect on the free throw, so just 2 points on that possible three-point play. Turner wrestling for the rebound, and Granger comes away with it for ACS. Here he goes, back down the floor, pass inside to Spears. Spears drive, bank off the glass for two. Bowling Green slowing down the pace. 11 points now, the difference. As the Purples lead 28-17. Inside 5 minutes to go in the half. Inside, Anthony Davis. Back outside to Akins. Akins, long three, contested. Had a hand in the face. Nearly getting a putback. Did Christian Muhire, but he can't get it to go. And a foul looks like it's going to be called on the floor. Foul's going to be called, it looks like, on Christian Muhire here. No, foul's on Tyler Turner, his first and team's first of the quarter. Rather, Christian Muhire was the foul. So that's the Purple's third foul of the quarter. ACS with none so far. 4.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Pass inside, nearly lost. Spears recovers it at the baseline. Surveying now on the left wing. Pass over to Truett Turner. Pass it outside to Tyler Turner. Here he is on the spin move, heavily contested. Makes it too strong off the back glass. Purples quick to respond, back down the floor, outside. 3 opportunity for Davis, wide open. Bang! 3 threes for Orlando Davis in the first half.
Man, when Bowling Green could have got a layup, they turned around, got it back to the outside, and with a 3.
And Davis intercepts the pass. Bowling Green back down the floor in the hands of Jamari Staton. He gets fouled. So Bowling Green will keep it on their end of the floor. Let's take another look at that wide open 3 by Orlando Davis, his 3rd of the game. Look at this. Drains it. Nothing but nylon, and now ACS will have the possession. Purple still leading 31-17 with 3:50 to go in the first half. Davis guarding Pedigo. Leading scorer still yet to get into the scoring tonight. A 3-pointer there by Truett Turner, and he knocks it down. His first attempted field goal tonight, and he knocks down the 3. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half now. Purple still leading by 11. 31-20 the score. Davis stop and pop 2 from the free throw line. Can't connect, but they get the rebound. Inside pass to Muhire, who banks it in.
Purple's getting the ball to the inside, working their way on the inside, get it to the outside, and just doing what they got to do.
Braden Spears, a tough drive to the basket, interrupted there by 2 Bowling Green defenders. Granger gets the board, and he lays it off the fingertips for 2. That 11-point buffer this quarter has been the difference for ACS. They've just been unable to break it. Now here's Bowling Green. 2:45 to play in the first half. Long 3 there by Davis. Can't connect on that one. As Granger gets the board. Here he comes back down the floor. Guarded by Davis. Driving up, in, fouled. And he'll head to the free throw line.
Granger, he didn't play against Glasgow, but he did score 18 points in the last 2 games that he did play in. He averaged 18 points in both of those games. If he could turn it back on, he'll keep the ACS right in this game with the Purples.
Final score from Barron County, boys. They fall to Adair County 89-74, the final score in that contest. Granger's first shot up from the free throw line is good. It's his second made free throw of the contest. He had a 1-for-2 trip earlier in the first quarter. 2:38 to go in the second. Aiden Granger at the free throw line shooting 2. 55% free throw shooter on the season. Missed the shot, but got the miss on his own. So now ACS going to have another fresh possession here. Pedigo going to take a really long 3. Got it! Connects on the 3, his first points of the night, and Bowling Green calls the timeout.
That's what he's been waiting for.
Purples lead 33-26. We'll step aside and be back for more local high school hoops right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
This isn't just bubbles, it's balance. Relax sore muscles, refresh your mind, recharge your spirit. Discover the best hot tub brands like CalSpa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. More than bubbles, it's balance. The emails can wait. The dishes can wait. Life feels better when you press pause. Find your escape with the top hot tub brands like CalSpa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow. Available locally at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. Your backyard getaway awaits.
Welcome you back inside the arena. Bowling Green High School Purples call the timeout. ACS trying to battle back, and they got Kyler Pedigo, who finally broke out of his scoring drought here in the first half. Only had 2 attempted field goals, and this was one of them that just happened before we went to break. A huge 3-pointer to shift the momentum in the Patriots' favor. Kyler Pedigo looking to find some life in the scoring here in the second quarter. Head coach Jeremy Garrett, his second season here with the program, trying to fire up his team. Coming out of the timeout. 2:28 to go in the second quarter. Purple still lead 33-26. If you're tuning in over the radio waves, we appreciate you, as well as on the live stream. And if you're tuned in on the radio and you're able to watch our live stream, then highly encourage you to do so. Multiple camera angles. You just have to go to youtube.com and search up 7 Mountain Sports, and you'll find our live stream there, as the pass from Staten intended for Anthony Davis is tipped by Spears and goes out of bounds. So we'll stay with Bowling Green on their end of the floor. Purple's on the far side now with Christian Muhire looking for the inbound. Finds Staten. Staten over to Davis on the right wing. Here's Davis on the drive. Pass inside that tipped last second, but recovered by Muhire. Muhire back outside to Anthony Davis, who gets wrestled up inside with Truett Turner, and that'll be a jump ball.
Great way to grab that ball, man, and fight for it, because if he didn't, it was going to be a straight shot, good run down, and a score for ACS.
Pass inside to Staten. Staten over to Davis on the left wing. Davis, cross-court pass to Woodard. Thinks about the three. Instead, passes inside to Muhire. Muhire goes to bank it off the glass. Rebound by Anthony Davis. Davis looking for the putback. Banks it up. No good. Wrestle for the ball once again. Muhire with the board. Draws the foul that time, and he'll head to the line to shoot two. Throwing an exchanging of words there after the play between Muhire and several ACS players.
This is where the mental stuff starts to happen. Get into their minds.
Great shot there on the camera by our own Seth Daniel as first free throw is good. Substitution for Bowling Green as Leron Gilly checks out for Jakari Woodard. Second shot on the way for Christian Muhire. He went 2 for 2 earlier in the trip to the free throw line, and he knocks that one down. So 2 for 2 trips. He is perfect so far from the charity stripe in the first half. Minute 49 to go in the first half. Purples lead 35-26. Pedigo looking for the inbound pass to Spears. Finds it. Back to Pedigo. Guarded by Aikens, still in the backcourt. Trying to find his way out of a situation here. About 90 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Pedigo trying to shake off a defender. Will shake and bake. Fadeaway J for two.
That's what the Patriots are looking for. They're looking for Pedigo to get warmed up and start that leadership.
Purples back down the floor. Staten, top of the key. He's been running point. Here's Gilly, who just checked in. Pass inside to Davis. Davis, strong pass outside to Staten on the left wing. Back in the hands of Gilly. Good ball movement from the Purples. Garrett, head coach Garrett calling for that pressure on the Purples. A little bit of a tip there by Truett Turner, it looked like, on the shot. Knocks it down. Here's ACS back down the floor. Coffee fakes the drive baseline. Back outside to Pedigo. He loves this long three. Can't connect. Rebound complete, though, by Morgan, who goes up, draws a foul. And he'll head to the line to shoot two.
That looked like all ball to me, but the ref has the eyes down there on the court. Both teams are playing great ball right now, moving in as much as possible into the driving the lane, man. They just ACS has gotten it down to single digits now.
First shot's good for Boone Morgan in this trip to the free throw line. He's a 50% free throw shooter on the season in the 10 games he's appeared, and he knocks down both of those. Perfect 2 for 2 trip to the charity stripe. Final minute of the first half. Purples lead 35-30. Pass over to Staten. Staten trying to break out of it. Finds Aikens. Gave him a hot potato around the perimeter. Here's Aikens, right wing. Pass over to Staten. Staten driving baseline. Outside to Davis. Davis gets tipped from behind. Goes up for the shot. Draws the foul. So he'll head to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be on Morgan. That's his first. That's team's second of the quarter. 36.5 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Anthony Davis at the free throw line. First shot, no good. He's a 62% free throw shooter on the season. Jakari Woodard checking back in for Leron Gilly. Anthony Davis getting set for his second shot. And connects. 1 for 2 trip that time. Final 30 seconds of the half. 2-possession game. Purples lead 36-30. Kyler Pedigo running point now at the logo. He's guarded by Woodard. Looks like ACS going to hold this out to the final shot. And the court goes quiet. 15 seconds. Silence from the court, but it's going to get antsy for the final 10. Here we go, final 10. Motion from Spears. Pedigo, pass inside, intended for Turner, swatted away by Davis. And they'll say it went out of bounds off his hand, so with 4.6 to go in the half, it'll stay with Allen County-Scottsville. Pedigo going to have the inbound pass on the baseline. 4.6 to get a shot off. Pass inside. It's like a foul called. Foul's going to be on Jamari Staton. That's his first.
I was a little confused.
Yeah, I think several were. ACS already in the bonus here, so that'll send Boone Morgan to the line shooting 2 once again. He went 2 for 2 just a couple of minutes ago and knocks down that one. 50% from the charity stripe on the season coming into today, and so far he's 3 for 3. Second shot this trip on the way, and it falls. Make him 4 for 4. Pass over, intercepted out of the air by Brayton Spears. Takes the last second shot at the buzzer, no good. Got close, but it bounced off the glass, and ACS battles back valiantly in the closing minutes of the second quarter, but the Purples still hold on to the lead. 36-32, Purples on top at the half, and we'll step aside for just a couple of moments and be back for your Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report when we return right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
This isn't just bubbles, it's balance. Relax sore muscles, refresh your mind, recharge your spirit. Discover the best hot tub brands like CalSpa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. More than bubbles, it's balance. The emails can wait, the dishes can wait. Life feels better when you press pause. Find your escape with the top hot tub brands like CalSpa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow. Available locally at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. Your backyard getaway awaits.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, it sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it. Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School for your Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. It's been an exciting first half so far. Bowling Green started to pull out to a lead. They led by as much as 13 in the first half. There was about an 11-point bubble they developed throughout the start of the second quarter, but ACS able to pop that bubble when Kyler Pedigo managed to connect for his first threes. We take a look at the stats from the game so far in the first half. Pretty comparable for both teams. Free throws been the name of the game for ACS so far as they're 6 for 10 in that regard. Bowling Green out-rebounding ACS so far in this one, and turnovers, ACS also has the edge there. ACS with 8, Bowling Green with only 5. But Bowling Green been much more aggressive on the defensive side of things, drawing 7 fouls in that first half so far. But stats don't always tell the whole story, and it's only a 4-point difference, Hamp, here at the half.
It is only a 4-point difference, which is definitely different than what it was in the first quarter. And what they needed to do is exactly what happened for the Patriots, and which is Pettigo starting to get going. Aiden Granger is starting to get going, and it's making it a little tougher for the Purples, whose defense has been very, very pressuring. Very pressuring on the defense, and has caused some turnovers, but they have caused turnovers on their own. And with that, they need to get it back together, because as you see the score now, they're only down by 4.
They're only down by 4 in halftime. Plenty of opportunities to make adjustments if you're both of these teams. And for leading scoring-wise, Orlando Davis leads all scorers with 11 points, including 3 made threes in those 11 points to go along with that. For the Purples, Braylon Anderson has 7. He's the second leading scorer for Bowling Green. Anthony Davis right behind him with 6, or Christian Muhire rather, is the second leading scorer for the Purples with 8, and Hudson Akins has 2 points for the Purples. In scoring for the Patriots, Kyler Pettigo has 5. He's 2 for 3 from the field so far. Braden Spears has 6 points. He's 3 for 4 from the field. Jax Coffey with 2. Boone Morgan with 4 of his own, all from the free throw line. Tyler Turner with 6 points, 2 made field goals as well as 2 made free throws. Aiden Granger with 6, and Truett Turner with a 3-pointer rounds out the scoring for the Patriots. So several players with 6 points, all tied up leading the scoring efforts for the Patriots, but Orlando Davis leads all scorers at the moment with 11. We're going to go ahead and take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue your Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report right here on the 7 Mountains Sports Network.
This isn't just bubbles, it's balance. Relax sore muscles, refresh your mind, recharge your spirit. Discover the best hot tub brands like Cal Spa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. More than bubbles, it's balance. The emails...
Orlando Davis, who has hit 3 threes tonight, and they continue to leave him open. Doesn't take it that time, though. Here's Anderson over to the right wing. Stop and pop from Orlando Davis. Can't connect. Akins fights for the rebound. Passes it back inside. Dotson gets it and banks it off the glass for 2, and the Bowling Green Purples bench is loving it. Wrestling back down the floor. We'll say it went off the hands of Braylon Anderson, so ACS will have the possession. Dotson connects for his first points of the contest. You can see the Purples bench erupt in cheers after he got it. Purples lead 41-32, 6 minutes to go in the third. Spears running point, top of the key, sends it over to Coffey. Coffey on the drive, they're going to call it. An offensive foul. That'll be on Granger, his second, team's first of the quarter.
He's talking about the team cheering for Dotson as he got his first points on the night. He was also a very important part of the Purples football team this year as they went on to state this year.
Purples back down the floor. Orlando Davis in the right corner. Ends up back in the hands of Dotson, who's waving Anderson inside. Now a game of keep away. And then over, left wing to Anthony Davis, taking a long 3 from the left wing, and he connects. Once again, Anthony Davis, back-to-back threes to start the half. Driving, Granger, baseline, passes it way back outside to Spears, who immediately passes it over to Turner from the left corner 3. Can't connect, foul is called. It's an offensive one on Pettigo. It turns it over once again to Bowling Green. That's Pettigo's second foul, team's second of the quarter.
Still got a lot of time left to play. Don't want to get him in foul trouble at all.
So 2 fouls for Pettigo. Here's a shot from Anderson, a 3, and he's got it. Woo-hoo. 3 threes for the Purples to open the half. They lead 47-32, starting to pull away. Largest lead of the game for Bowling Green as Davis gets a hand on it. No look over the shoulder. Finds Akins over to Anderson. Anderson with a 3. Just short. Dotson with the connection. Davis holds on to it out to Akins. Akins left wing 3. Got it! Woo! And ACS calls a timeout. Purples on a roll with the three-pointers. They lead 50-32 with 4.5 minutes to go in the third as we step aside. You're listening and watching local high school hoops on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Take a look at this three-pointer that has been the name of the game for Bowling Green to start this second half. Akins connects his first made three of the contest, second made field goal as well, as Bowling Green extends their lead 50-32. 4:37 to go in the third. ACS with the possession, passing inside to Granger. Granger under the full court pressure. Turner at center court, guarded, nearly stolen out by Anderson. Here's Pedigo, left wing, driving on his own. No-look pass inside to Turner. Finds him for two.
Sweet pass.
Pedigo's just got great basketball IQ and excellent court vision. He's not afraid to whip out a no-look pass or two. It's not the first time he's done it tonight. And here's Dotson choosing to drive. One-on-one, draws the foul. And he'll head to the line to shoot two.
Dotson keeps trying to take that ball to the hole, man. He's really been trying to put it up in the middle there. He's been doing pretty good on the rebounding side. He's got 4 so far this game, and he's got 2 points. So he's trying, and he's just now getting to the line. So he's putting forth all that great effort.
That shot just rims out. Dotson, a 64% free throw shooter, as Orlando Davis checks out for Christian Muhire, who checks back in. Davis still leading all scorers at the moment for Bowling Green. Actually, just one shy. Anthony Davis has 12 at the moment. Second free throw is good for Dotson. And foul called. Foul is going to be on Christian Muhire. That's his second and team's second of the quarter. Patriots with 3 fouls here in the third. Purples with 2. Inbound pass to Pedigo in the backcourt. Pedigo, it's the logo. Sends it over to Spears on the right wing. 4 minutes to go in the third. Pedigo, top of the key. He's guarded by Muhire, who just checked into the game. Over to Coffey. Coffey driving baseline. He's going to get the foul call. Purples, I think, are a little stunned by that. So it'll stay with ACS. Foul on the floor. That'll be foul on Akins, his second, and team's third foul, I believe. Could have been a correction error on the scoreboard. Look for the inbound pass. Pedigo there underneath. Sitting underneath. Shakes a defender. Banks it off the glass for 2. Great patience from Kyler Pedigo to get the basket.
One thing you're taught when you're going up against the defender, don't leave your feet.
Tyler Turner with the block. Bowling Green recovers it, though, and here's Braylon Anderson. Sends it over to Staten. Staten guarded by Braden Spears. Now over to Anderson. Now to Dotson. Now in the hands of Muhire, left wing. He's going to drive baseline against 2 defenders. Sends it outside to Anderson. Right corner 3. Oh, so close. Can't get it to go. Muhire with the board. Puts it back up. Can't connect. Out of bounds. He'll stay with Bowling Green. They'll call it out of bounds on Aiden Granger.
I like how Coach Sherrill just gets halfway on the court as he's trying to direct his team and telling them what to do. He goes almost out to the yellow line there, the volleyball line, and to tell his team what to do.
That's the first miss for Christian Muhire in the game so far as he checks back out of the game for Shakari Woodard. Here's a long 3 from Embry Dotson. Oh, just rims out. Rebounded by Pedigo. Back down the floor is Pedigo running the point. He's going to take a long contested 3. That one rims out. Rebounded by Dotson. It's like a foul's called. Foul's going to be on Braden Spears, his first, and that's the team's 4th of the quarter. Purple's leading 51-36. 2:50 to go in the third. ACS coming back down the field, put on the full court pressure. Inbound pass for Bowling Green, finds Anderson in the backcourt. Anderson at half court to Woodard. Woodard, cross-court pass intended for Staten. Goes out of bounds, just too strong. Miscommunication there as Woodard throwing his hands up. Frustration there for both parties, and that's 3 turnovers. 6 turnovers for Bowling Green total in the contest. First of this second half. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third. Pettigo one-on-one with Woodard. Passing it inside. That one tipped out. Foul called. Foul is on Staten. That's his second and team's third. At the free throw line. Knocks down the first shot, does Tyler Turner. Christian Buhire checking back into the game for Embry Dotson.
Purples have got to be careful with their fouling, with their turnovers, and the amount of pressure that they're putting on. I mean, it's good pressure. You just got to be careful and watch what your hands are doing out there.
Anthony Davis wrestles in the rebound. Here he comes back down the floor. On the left wing, guarded by Pettigo. Sends it back outside to Staten. Staten on the left wing. Mere feet away from head coach D.G. Sherrill, who's all but on the floor. There's Staten driving outside to Woodard. Woodard, long three from the right corner. Bounces off the front lip. Buhire tries to get the putback, can't get it. Here's Woodard on the recovery, draws the foul. Looks like he'll head to the line and shoot 2.
They're really charging the boards offensively, trying to get as many chances as they're taking, whether they get them in or not. They are really crashing the boards, getting the ball out to their fellow players, and just trying to get as many second chance options as they can.
First shot for Woodard, no good. That foul was on Braden Spears. It's his second, team's 5th, so that will put the Purples in the bonus for the remaining 2 minutes or so of this third quarter. Shots on the way, knocks it down. That's Woodard's first point of the contest. Looking for the inbound pass is Granger. Granger sends it inside. Woodard taps it away. Bowling Green with a steal. Anderson, stop and pop from the free throw line. Oh, just rims out. Buhire tries to put it back. Wrestled out of bounds. Woodard had the last hand on it, so it'll turn it over back to ACS. But Bowling Green's bench and the coaching staff emphasizing to continue that hustle.
That's what you want to see. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Going after that ball as much as you possibly can, no matter where it is on the court.
Full court press ends up in another steal for the Purples. It's Anderson this time. Anderson now top of the key. Outside Anthony Davis going to take a contested 3 on the left wing. Got it! 3 threes to open the second half for Anthony Davis as the Purples force another turnover. It's like a foul's called.
Oh, they were lucky to get that foul called right there because Braylon Anderson was over in the wing there calling for the ball. He was wide open by himself.
Davis, a great shot there to extend his scoring efforts. Leading all scorers this season for Bowling Green and leading all scorers tonight so far. 9 points so far in just the second half. Now at the line shooting 2 is Mari Staten. Knocks down the first shot. Couple of substitutions as Kyler Pettigo now in foul trouble with 3. And Braden Spears checking out with 2 fouls. Buhire checking out in favor of Orlando Davis, who's coming back into the game. Truett Turner, the freshman guard, also just checked back in for Allen County-Scottsville. Check us out on the way for Staten, and that one rims out. Nearly recovered that time by Bowling Green, but it goes out of bounds. So ACS will have it here. Tyler Turner on the inbound pass. Finds Coffey. Back in the hands of Turner. Nearly gets stolen out. Foul's called on Bowling Green.
Yeah, that was a hard foul there. He was trying to knock that ball right out, trying to get it from the front, but that was a difficult one.
ACS can have another inbound attempt from the baseline. Finds Truett Turner. Back in the hands of Tyler Turner. Now in the hands of Jax Coffey. Driving, free throw line. Fakes out the pass. And he'll get called for the travel. Just one extra stamp, one extra step but a solid fake move. As now Bowling Green marching back down the floor. They lead 56-37. Staten with the possession. Over to Woodard, right wing. Woodard surveying. Back to Staten. Top of the key. Zone defense here for Allen County-Scottsville. Orlando Davis, top of the key. 2 hands up, just mere feet in front of him. Now over to Woodard. Woodard, cross-court pass to Staten. Staten with a 3, too strong. Rebound by Bowling Green, and they get the putback. Back down the floor, final 35 seconds of the third quarter. Truett Turner trapped in the full court pressure. Anthony Davis nearly forces the steal, gets a hand inside of Keller Coffey, and he'll get the foul called against him. And that is Anthony Davis's first and team's 5th. So now both teams in the bonus for the final 30 seconds of this third quarter.
If his hand wouldn't have gotten caught in there, he might have gotten away with that one.
Purples lead 58-37 at the line. Shooting 2 is Keller Coffey, who knocks down the first. His first points of the contest. Only appeared in 4 games this season for the Patriots, and he's 100% from the free throw line. 30.3 seconds to go in the third. Second shot on the way for Coffey, and knocks it down. So he stays perfect on the season through 5 games from the charity stripe. 25 seconds to go. Bowling Green showing their cards. Final 20 seconds. Travel called against Woodard. Turns it over. Back to ACS. 19.4 seconds to go in the third. Bowling Green leading 58-39. Inbound pass to Keller Coffey. Just checked in and went that 2-for-2 trip. Hands it over to Parker Metter. Is going to take a long 3. That one won't go. That's Tyler Turner. Looks like it'll be a foul called. Foul is on Parker Metter, and that's his first. Patriots now with 8 turnovers so far in this third quarter. Now Bowling Green at the line shooting 2. That one rims out. Bowling Green players wearing number 23. We do not have a number 23 currently listed on our rosters. First shot, no good. Second shot on the way for the Purples. And that one won't fall either. Rebound hauled in by Keller Coffey for the Patriots. Patriots, long pass to Truett Turner. He's 1-on-2. Tries to hit a spin move inside the paint. Can't connect on the shot at the buzzer. And the Purples in the third with an extended lead. Purples hold on to it 58-39 going into the fourth and final frame. We'll step aside to be back for the fourth quarter. You're listening and watching local high school hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back here inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Purples leading 58-39 over the visiting Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. Both these teams coming off of losses last night, and the Purples have come out swinging with this lead. They led by as many as 13 in the first half, and in the second half opened up with several huge three-pointers, primarily led by Anthony Davis, who made 3 threes in that third quarter. And the Purples continuing to stretch out their lead. Several substitutions here for the Purples as they head back into the game. Gio Johnson back into the contest for Bowling Green. He's got 2 points so far on the night. Fourth and final quarter underway. Akins back into the contest. Passing inside to Anthony Davis at the free throw line. Now Akins over to Dotson, right wing. Back inside to Anthony Davis. Fakes the pass inside, banks it up and in with Johnson.
Great pass by Davis on that one.
This full court pressure for Bowling Green has been a staple since about midway through the second quarter, and it has forced plenty of turnovers, as looks like the ball goes out of bounds and will stay with ACS. Purples now lead 60-39. 7:29 to go in regulation. Fourth quarter coverage brought to you by Edmonton State Bank. For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has stood as a symbol of trust and stability in our communities. It's Edmonton State Bank. Life happens, and we're right here. ACS, look for the inbound pass. Find Keller Coffee at midcourt, guarded by Anthony Davis. 7:20 to go. Here's a drive from Keller. Keller looking for the up and in. He's going to get fouled by Davis, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot two. That's only Anthony Davis' second foul of the contest. Purple's first of this fourth quarter. Make sure not to go anywhere once our coverage wraps up of regulation. You can stay tuned for our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia post-game show. We'll hear from the winning head coach. That's of the current moment, looking like it's going to be D.G. Sherrill here in his 17th season at the helm of the Purples program. Second shot on the way for Keller Coffee. That one won't go. No for two trip that time for him. Back down the court they go as Anthony Davis got the board. Anthony Davis came into tonight only needing 10 rebounds to eclipse 100 on the season, and looks like he may have already gotten there or is getting close.
Getting close. He's got four. He's got four more to get. He's on 6 right now.
Dotson on the left wing. Top of the key is Hudson Akins, who sends it back over to Dotson, takes a hand in the face three, and he knocks it down. Embry Dotson, 20% from three this season, but that didn't shy him away from taking that shot with a hand in the face. Purple's leading 63-39. A three here for the Patriots by Parker Metter. No good. Back down the floor. Here's Akins. Going to have a wide open lane. Lays it up too strong. Tried to lend Gio Johnson a hand for a dunk and just couldn't get it there. There they go. Back down the floor. Losing the dribble is Parker Metter. And that'll turn it over out of bounds to Bowling Green. 18 turnovers total for ACS in the contest, and looks like 10 in the second half so far.
Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. Those are the things that could keep you from being in a game. It could keep you from winning a game. Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. They got to get control of that.
Here's Anderson holding down the point. Over to Dotson's going to take another three. He's got the hot hand. That one won't go. Rebound's ripped away by Staten, who holds on to it. Back out to Anderson. Anderson with a three from the top of the key, and he's got it. 3 threes this contest for Braylon Anderson, and Allen County-Scottsville calls a timeout. Purples lead 66-39 as we step aside. You're listening and watching local high school hoops on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
You don't just work here.
You show up and you grow.
And to serve your customers well.
We're not just selling cars, we're selling careers and relationships.
Welcome you back inside Bowling Green High School. Purples lead 66-39, and their most recent points came courtesy of Braylon Anderson, who hit his third three of the night so far. The pass back outside and a long top of the key three connects on it there. Great look presented by Toyota of Bowling Green and former cam op Dalton Lawson over there on the game cam. Great work as well from Seth Daniel over on our alt camera up above the baseline. Great work from our crew as well as Jennifer Allen back on the boards on the station. Appreciate her for getting us on the air tonight. ACS with the inbound pass, still stuck under this full court pressure from Bowling Green. Here's Granger on a breakaway, trying to hit a Euro step. Tries to go through a hard covered Chance Doyle, who forces the turnover. Anthony Davis now running point on the right wing, sends it over to Braylon Anderson. He's taking another three with the hot hand, won't go. ACS gets the rebound with Truett Turner. Here's Granger, right wing for the Patriots. Sends it back to Truett Turner. Now back in the hands of Lane Temple. Several young guys in here. Here's Granger, sends over to Truett Turner. Had an opening there, but chose not to take it. Pass inside to Lane Temple. Temple fakes the drive baseline, back outside to Metter. Metter trying to break out of this defensive pressure, sends it outside to Truett Turner on the left wing. Back to Granger, right wing. He's going to drive around the outside, fade away Jay, and banks it in for 2. He had a bounce that made it look like it was going to come out and then reverted itself and banked back off the glass. Purple's leading 66-41. Some of the kids in attendance, I'm sure, are hoping for a free throw line trip for Bowling Green. Try to get that 1 point. 4:45 to go here in regulation. Staten looking for the open 3. Sends it back to Anderson, top of the key. Back to Staten. Thinks about the 3. He had an opening, chose not to take it. Fakes a drive inside, back to Anderson. Squeezes out to the free throw line, back outside to Staten. Staten going to fake his own drive outside to Davis. Davis with a 3. Can't connect, too strong. Rebounded nearly by Dotson. Pass back inside as Davis gets in the scuffle. Hits the steal and banks it in for 2. So Davis missing the 3, but getting right back on defense, forcing the steal, and landed up off the glass. 4:10 to go. A long 3 here for Lane Temple. That one won't go. Anthony Davis with the board. Back down the floor they go. Here's Staten, one-on-one, Euro step, lays it up, too strong, rebounded by Coffey. Coffey, long pass to Granger. Granger inside to Temple. Temple lays it up and in. Temple's first field goal in the contest that time. Purple's leading 68-43. 3:45 to go in regulation. As a reminder, stay tuned for our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia post-game show. We'll make sure to get a word with the winning head coach at the moment. Looks like it's going to be D.G. Sherrill. Be the 8th win for the Purples on the season, coming off their loss last night against Warren Central. Great defensive and offensive performance tonight for this Purples team. Anthony Davis on the left wing, back outside to Maury Staten, who's been running point for majority of this game. The freshman guard going up against fellow freshman guard Lane Temple. Over to Dotson, then to Davis, back to Anderson, who's left wide open on the left wing. Too strong. Dotson goes up for the board and can't get it. Here comes ACS marching back down the floor. Final 3 minutes of regulation. Over to Temple. Temple with a 3 wide open from the left wing. Air balls out of bounds. Turns it over to Bowling Green.
This young Bowling Green team has done a really, really good job with the way they're playing ball right now. They're passing the ball to each other, making sure they're getting the open looks, making sure they're getting the best shot quality out there that they can get, and they are doing an excellent job out there. I'm looking at them right now, and I often forget how young they really are.
Preston Baldwin checks in for the Patriots. His first time checking in tonight, and replacing Parker Metter in the lineup. Here comes Bowling Green. Driving inside. A good pass, reach around. That time for Braylon Anderson. Finds Chance Doyle for the basket. Here come ACS. Back down the floor. That one goes out of bounds off the hands of Bowling Green, so it'll stay with them. A couple more substitutions here for the Purples. Braylon Jones checking in for Bowling Green, as well as Elliott Simpson in for the Purples. Michael Crow as well coming in for Bowling Green. Now ACS looking for the inbound pass with Granger. Finds Crow, or not Crow rather, Isaiah Law surveying. Now back to Temple. Law out to Granger. Granger with a long 3 from the right wing. That one won't connect. Scuffle goes out of bounds off the hands, it looks like, of Braylon Jones, so it'll stay with ACS. 2:05 to go. Purples lead 70-43. As a reminder, stay tuned for our post-game show. Brought to you by Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia. We'll hear from winning head coach D.G. Sherrill as here are the Purples with another forced steal from Staten. And he heads back down the floor with a wide open lane and lays it off the glass for 2. Minute 45 to go in regulation. Pass too strong from Keller Coffey, intended for Lane Temple, goes out of bounds. That'll turn it over to Bowling Green. That's 22 total turnovers for ACS in the contest. About 90 seconds to go. Staten running point. Passing it over to Braylon Jones. Just checked into the game. Then over to Elliott Simpson. Simpson pass over to Crow. Crow over to Staten. Staten driving, Euro step, can't connect. Rebound brought in by Baldwin. Here's the drive, lays it up and in. Does Allen County-Scottsville. That's Lane Temple, his second made field goal of the contest. He's got 4 points. Average less than 1 point.
Allen County's been trying to spread the ball around, but again, mental mistakes, some miscommunication. They've turned the ball over in doing so.
Final minute of regulation. Foul's going to get called. Looks like it'll be on the floor. Purple's lead 72-45. Foul is on Lane Temple. That is his first and team's first of the quarter. Both teams with only one this quarter. Look for the inbound pass is Gilly. Gilly finding Crow, wrestling for it. Down the free throw line. It's stolen away by Coffey. It's like they had a foul.
Yeah, Crow was trying to go for the ball, and as he was getting up off the floor, but it was a little too rough on the situation. He should have just let it go.
Michael Crow laughing it off. You see there on your screen after the play. Final 40 seconds of the contest. Final game of the night for the German American Bank shootout. 72-45, the lead for the Purples. A strong bounce back win. It's shaping up to be. Lane Temple fakes a drive. Granger, shake and bake for a long two. He connects on that one. He's got 4 points in this second half. 10 points total in the contest. Final 20 seconds, and it looks like Bowling Green's keen to just dribble this one out. Murray Staten holding on to the ball. Final 10 seconds now. As Staten heads off towards the Purples bench. Final 5 seconds counting down, and the Purples take the win. 72-47, your final score. Purples improve to 8-5 on the season. ACS falls to 5-8. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll bring you our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia post-game show, and we'll hear from the winning coach, D.G. Sherrill, when we return right here on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it. Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
This isn't just bubbles, it's balance. Relax sore muscles, refresh your mind, recharge your spirit. Discover the best hot tub brands like CalSpa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. More than bubbles, it's balance. The emails can wait, the dishes can wait. Life feels better when you press pause. Find your escape with the top hot tub brands like CalSpa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow. Available locally at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. Your backyard getaway awaits.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated. And from our easy-to-use app, whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Purples took a strong win, 72-47, your final score after regulation. As we take a look at your post-game stats, we'll hear from head coach D.G. Sherrill in just a moment after the win as the Purples improved to 8-5 on the year. You look at those stats, most notably the field goals attempted. Bowling Green very much ahead in that margin, and their defense being a big part of that, forcing plenty of turnovers. Free throws, Allen County-Scottsville seems to be leading in that regard as well, but rebounding was truthfully the name of the game, as well as those forced turnovers. Bowling Green in single digits for turnovers, whereas ACS had 22 throughout the contest. So Bowling Green, that full court pressure and that defense that they were able to put on the man-to-man seems to be what's been the difference maker in this contest.
Defenses win games, and that was the way that they did it. Pressured them, put everything on the Patriots to make sure that they did get all the turnovers that they did, to make sure that they were in their minds and forcing them to make the mistakes that they made, because they made a lot of mental errors and they made a lot of mistakes through miscommunication, which caused a lot of turnovers. As I keep saying, turnovers can cause you to lose a game.
And that's exactly seems like what happened here today. Allen County-Scottsville still a very prolific offensive team, as they were held to just 47 points. They average normally 68 and have so far this season, and were held to only 47 in this contest today by the Purples. A good bounce-back win, one that I'm sure they felt like they needed after the performance last night against Warren Central, and ultimately they get the win, improving to 8-5, and ACS falls to 5-8 on their season. But as we look up and down the scoring sheets, at least for both teams, it seemed to be that Anthony Davis led the team in scoring. He was crowned the player of the game for the contest by German American Bank, so congratulations to him, and we will crown our player of the game in just a little bit. Looking up and down the sheet still as well, Kyler Pettigo noticeably absent from the scoring sheet tonight. He was very much a presence in the game, but ended up ultimately scoring 7 points in the contest. Had 3 fouls. He had foul trouble early in the third quarter, so he had to come out at one point, and I think maybe that hurt some of that rhythm he was finding himself in coming out of the half.
Oh, yeah, it definitely hurt his rhythm, but also with rebounding, the lack thereof on the Allen County side. You had Granger, who definitely got in there with 7 rebounds, and he led his team with 7. The most after that was 3, and and they just didn't charge the boards as well as Bowling Green did. Bowling Green, you had Staten had 8 rebounds, Davis had 7, Dotson had 5, and Muhire had 7 as well. So you had those guys crashing the boards along with everybody else getting, the 1, 7, or 1, 2, and 3. Rebounds here and there, but they crashed the boards mainly on offense to make sure that they could get the second chance points that they needed in order to score the amount of points that they put up there tonight.
Second chance opportunities off the boards and turnovers being forced by the Purples was the name of the game in the contest today, as Bowling Green took the win 72-47. We'll take ourselves a quick break, and when we come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Purples, D.G. Sherrill, right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
This isn't just bubbles, it's balance. Relax sore muscles, refresh your mind, recharge your spirit. Discover the best hot tub brands like CalSpa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. More than bubbles, it's balance. The emails can wait. The dishes can wait. Life feels better when you press pause. Find your escape with the top hot tub brands like CalSpa, Hot Springs, and Free Flow. Available locally at Aqualand on Campbell Lane. Your backyard getaway awaits.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome you back inside Bowling Green High School. We're now joined by head coach of the Bowling Green Purples, D.G. Sherrill. Coach, a good bounce-back win for you guys, I'm sure, after last night. So how do you feel about your team's performance after the win?
I mean, Allen County, the coach does a great job over there. And so it wasn't like we're going to have the Little Sisters of the Poor in here tonight. We're going to have a good basketball team and a good opponent, and they were going to be well-prepared, and they were strong. And they made a good run at us, especially in that second quarter. But, the good thing about basketball is you get to play again pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So being able to get back in here after last night was beneficial to our kids. I thought we got some good performances from some guys that maybe didn't play great last night. We got a chance to get back there and knock the rust off. And we got to get a lot of guys in. And we purposely started trying. If you watch us play, we're going to do more of that. Just rotate some of those young guys in. It's not like we're getting younger than we're already playing. So just get them out there, get them some experience. You saw a little glimpse of how quick we can be. We got good size. It's just a lot of young guys. But we don't use it as an excuse. Every game we play, we get more experience. Now we're, 13 games into our season, so that's 13 varsity games these guys have got. So we just got to keep getting better.
That you mentioned that youth. I was going to ask you about that. What has maybe been the challenge? Has it just been the lack of experience, and do you think that maybe getting reps like you guys have tonight is what's helped?
Yeah, the thing I guess I've become accustomed to being an old coach is being able to translate, let's go out and run this. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you don't even have to draw it up because you do it in practice every day. Well, when you go out and run this, they run that. So it's just trying to get guys to understand where you're at in an offense, where you're at in transition, and why you're there, and get a better feel for being able. We shouldn't have to call. I hate calling a bunch of sets. Mm-hmm. I like us to transition or flow into things, but we don't do as good a job right now flowing into stuff as we need to. Mm-hmm. If you watched us last night, way too many live ball turnovers. So we got to possess the ball a little more ball control, and try to slow ourselves down a little bit and get good shots and maybe dictate where the shots come from. We did a little bit better that tonight. We hit a few threes. We're at home. We're going to play better in our house than we're going to play on the road. So it wouldn't matter who the opponent was tonight. We had a good opponent. A lot of respect for Allen County and their staff and their kids. They play. I was there a long time ago coaching, and they play hard. They play the right way. So good win over what I think is a pretty good basketball team.
Now, you talk about those live ball turnovers. You guys kind of had the opposite of that tonight, forcing those turnovers. Is that something you really wanted to emphasize your guys coming off a game last night?
Yeah, if you followed us around, we like to play fast.
Yep.
We like to press and play fast. Central's hard for us this year because they're just so long. Mm-hmm. And their second five is probably a starting five for 99% of the other teams in the region.
Yep.
And so the length and the athleticism is just hard for us to really turn them over much as they can throw over you. But and they did that to us last night what we did in Allen County tonight. So we want to play fast. We want to play aggressive. We want to trap and run and score in transition because the game's more fun and it's just easier if you can get turnovers and score a lot. You can score in transition. You don't have to run all that stuff. And the kids got more bounce and you can play more kids. So we were able to get that done tonight. And I feel like we can do that against a lot of teams on our schedule. We've still got some monsters out there that we got to play. So tough road ahead, but we'll take each one of these we can get.
Now, this was obviously a long day with a lot of games. I noticed you at some points before the game. You were watching some of the games going on before. Is that kind of like a stress-relieving time for you?
Yeah.
Are you trying to learn still?
Well,
what's that like for you?
Well, we play Taylor Tuesday. So having them here was good. Mm. And then, there's a lot of guys here today that I respect a lot. Like I respect McCracken. All of them. Davis, Henderson County, Taylor County. They're all well coached. They got great players. And so you just watch how adjustments they make. You watch their sets and ways they get their good players the ball in good spaces. Mm. And, we take notice of that. We watch their films and try to steal what we can from good coaches. So it was a great event. I thought there were some good games today. Just really grateful to German American Bank and Todd Knight for continuing to sponsor this event and letting us bring really good teams to Bowling Green. And, I think we have beautiful, great facilities, so it's always nice to have that event here.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we appreciate you for coming up and talking with us. Thanks for having us out. You guys put on a great event.
Appreciate you guys coming out.
Coach.
Thanks.
We'll go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll continue our post-game coverage right here on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today. At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
Well, welcome you back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Wrapping up our coverage here on your Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia post-game show. Purples took the win 72-47. You just heard from the winning head coach, D.G. Sherrill, his 17th season with the Purples program, and the Purples now improving to 8-5 on the year. ACS falling to 5-8 so far on their season. As we wrap up our coverage, Ryan Murphy, Big Hamp alongside. Hamp, any final thoughts as we wrap up our coverage?
Man, just ready for some great basketball the remainder of the year. This is where it gets real exciting. This is where we see all the hard work starting to go in. We got all the district plays about to start happening. We got the madness is about to start happening, and I love high school madness. It's not the same as March Madness, but it's just about right there.
It's right there.
It's right there.
You're right there in it. You're right there in it. And as we wrap up our coverage, of course, going to round out and announce our player of the game for tonight, and we'll match it up with who they chose over the PA system. Tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Warren RECC and NCTC, is none other than the freshman forward Anthony Davis, who led the team in scoring on the season and led the team in scoring tonight with 18 points. And Hamp, I think, also had a decent night on the boards as well, did Anthony Davis?
Yeah, he had 7 on the boards tonight. He's got 3 more, which I'm sure he'll get those 3 to have 100 on the season on the next game they got coming up here in just a minute.
Yep.
Versus Taylor County.
Yep, 3 rebounds shy was Anthony Davis after tonight's game from 100 on the season. No doubt he'll look to get that against Taylor County in just a couple of days. Bowling Green will move on and play at Taylor County, and ACS will have the luxury of being back at home and facing off against Warren East, who we actually saw Coach Kyle Binge in attendance tonight with a couple of members of his staff, a couple of his players as well, possibly scouting out the top competition ahead of that matchup in just a couple days. But, folks, we appreciate you for tuning in to our coverage, whether it's over the radio waves or via our live stream. Of course, a huge shout-out to our sponsors, being Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia, Aqualand Pool and Spa, Morgantown Bank and Trust, Edmonton State Bank, NCTC, powered by Warren RECC, Toyota of Bowling Green, and State Farm agent Will Coker. We appreciate them for helping us be able to get out here and showcase these athletes here in South Central Kentucky and primarily here in the 4th region in Bowling Green, because it's the best coverage that we continue to provide. I feel like I may be a little biased. Maybe a little biased.
Not at all.
Just a little. Just a little. We'll say it's just a little.
Just a little, maybe.
Just a little. We're wrapping up our coverage. Again, a shout-out to our awesome crew. Matthew Clark, our producer-director, back on the boards at the station. Miss Jennifer Allen on the cameras tonight. Dalton Lawson on our game cam. And for our alt cam, Mr. Seth Daniel as well, doing a phenomenal job all night long, bringing you all the awesome shots via our live stream. And if you're listening on the radio and you want to watch our live stream, just head to Heaven 7 Mountains Sports on YouTube. You can find us there and watch all of our coverage as well going forward throughout the rest of the basketball season. Stay tuned to our social media channels as well at 7MM Soki, or just search up 7 Mountain Sports Soki, and you should be able to find us that way as well. And make sure to stay tuned for the rest of our broadcast schedule on our social media channels coming up throughout the next couple of weeks. For Big Hamp, I'm Ryan Murphy signing off for now, and we'll see you next time right here when we return on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. Good night, everybody.